Here's a 1940 Cadillac Series 60 Special. As you can see, crimson in color. Very nice looking color on this car. Now, these bodies were made by Fleetwood. Fleetwood was a body maker 1940, before it ever became a Cadillac model. I'm guessing that's where Cadillac came up with the model from later on, being the Fleetwood, but this would be considered a Series 60 Special. Now, the cool part about this car, still looks pretty stock on the outside, with the exception of some wide whites down here. Later model Cadillac wheel covers, just for a classy look. And then the drivetrain. This vehicle has actually been street rotted somewhat. Underneath the hood, Oldsmobile V8, 350 V8 to be exact. And it's actually a Oldsmobile subframe. And then that 350 is paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. So this is a little more modern running gear on it than 1940 would have presented itself with. Now, if you want to check out the still pictures so you can see the underside of this, check out the engine bay, trunk, interior, check out the still pictures at uniqueclassiccars.com. Down below this video, there's a link. You can click on it. That's going to take you right there. Feel free to call us too, 507-386-1726. Very cool front ends on these with the chrome, and is a little bit of pitting I wanted to point out up on this front center one that goes back and forth. There's some pitting. Shows its age a little bit, but still just a great looking classic car. The front bumper appears it has all been re-chromed. Coming rolling into any of your local cruise-ins or local shows, this one will definitely turn some heads. Side mount there on the passenger side. Paint, I would say, is a nice driver quality paint. You can see the reflection of the wall behind me. Has a nice luster to it. Looks like a little older paint, but still very nice condition. Come around to the rear, you can see the chrome back here, also rear chrome bumper. This handle does fit fine. I just had the trunk open when I was taking pictures. You know, a little bit of pitting in some of the hinges and trim pieces. Now remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist you with getting this classic to where you're located at, help you out with the transportation arrangements, and it may be eligible for an extended service contract. So feel free to ask your sales associate when you call in or email us on that. Now, I mentioned this had the Oldsmobile 350 V8 underneath the hood, as well as the turbo 350 transmission. There's also nice equipment: power steering, power brakes, AC, cruise. So some nice amenities added to this for driving with it. The previous owner of this car did drive it, went to a lot of local shows, driven around our area. It's a fun summer car. Come around to the driver's side, see that there's also a side mount on here. So you got dual side mount, spare tires. I mean, just wow. Outside hinges in the doors, don't see that all the time. Those appear that they have been re-chromed and also in nice shape. Check out riding in the rear of this. So taking your grandkids, wife, family members with, look at what they just jump up in here, like sitting on the couch. They need an armrest, flip the armrest down. Just take them for a cruise. Fun ice cream getter too in the summer. But look at that room. Headliner, everything else finished off very nicely too. And of course, if you watched my videos before, this isn't discolored or stained or anything. It's the nap of the fabric that kind of changes the shade of it depending on which way it's laying. But nice interior to it. Kind of a beige tan. All right, let's take a look up here. Bench seat up front as well. Tilt column. Some aftermarket gauges here too. So you got fuel, volts, oil pressure, temp, odometer, aftermarket radio, and there's your vintage air controls, or I don't know if it's vintage air brand, but AC controls, I should say. Let's go ahead and fire this one up. Alright, turn that AC mower off. There you can see it appears the gauges all work properly. If you can hear that, got a little rumble coming out of that 350 underneath the hood. Kind of cool sounding to see and hear a 40 Cadillac Series 60 pull up, and got a little rumble coming out of it. High idles on. Let it warm up here a little bit. Slip around to the back. So here it run. Gives you a good idea what it sounds like. Tell you what, I'm going to pause this a second. Get this hood popped, and let's check out what that engine bay looks like. Alright, see if I can kind of get an angle so you can see this power brake booster. That does have HEI ignition also. And again, power steering, power brakes. 350 old V8 underneath there. AC has been converted, as you can see. And the compressor does turn on and off. They had it blowing cold earlier. There you go, nicely equipped. Power steering, brakes, AC, HEI ignition. And again, you can check it out in the still pictures. You can see the engine bay, the trunk, the interior, all in the still pictures at uniqueclassiccars.com. Down below this video in the description, there's a link. Click on it. It's going to take you right there. And of course, our phone number, 507-386-1726. And remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist you with getting this car to where you're located at. And it may be eligible for an extended service contract. Check with your sales associate when you call in or email us. 1940 Cadillac Series 60 Special Street Rod. Give us a call.